Aaron's decided that he's going to be absolutely mad and try and get over this winds down here. But I guess I better go and watch him. So bear with me. Hi guys, so this weekend we've come up to the Maratoto Valley again. There's a few extra mines that we want to look at, particularly what is known as the Camula levels, and we've got the coordinates to get up and look at those mines today. So we're just at this mine here and I want to double check. I think there's a shaft down the end of this one, but I want to make sure that you just can't get past here. Last I knew, this was a mine that someone had lost their dog down. It ran down here ahead of them and fell down the shaft. And no one was able to get it out. So I assume it's still probably sitting at the bottom of the shaft. Let's go and have a look anyway. So this mine is just a bit closer in towards where we've parked the cars, and it's not far away from what we know of as the Telluride mine. But I'm not exactly sure what this one is called. Whether this is the one that went in on Quildun's Reef, maybe. And here we get to this horrible section here with a shaft that seems to go way down. Shaft or a winds. Actually looks like it's more of a winds than a shaft. And it heads off down there a ways, but how to do that without falling down there, which would be like majorly bad. Just a plank of wood to get across would be fine. Maybe. I probably wouldn't even trust it. Yeah. It's just not worth it for the sake of a video to fall down that gap. But I had to double check it while I was out here. It's a long way to come and then not be sure. I think Aaron might be coming down to check it himself, but I don't think he's going to come to any different conclusion to what I have. Look at the quartz in there. It's all vuggy and nice in a vein. I wouldn't mind getting a sample of that really, if it was something easy to get. Yeah, I think I'll go back and get a bag, a sample bag, and see if I can get something out of there. So someone here has been keen to get in and they've just cut right through. Yeah, I couldn't be bothered carrying all the equipment to try and do that. Another vein of quartz right here. So what I've heard is the quartz that was that they found right at the shallow end of the mine is actually where it was most rich, as far as gold anyway, I think. Aaron's decided that he's going to be absolutely mad and try and get over this winds down here. But I guess I better go and watch him. So bear with me, won't be long. This is just bonkers.
Yeah, I feel a little bit ridiculous, but
Worth it for the views.
yep.
why he's on the big bucks.
I want to know what's around me, you know?
So what?
That's all about to chip away and fall down.
How are you going to get back again?
That's a good question.
Oh shit, that does not look great. Once again, Aaron has me,
I don't know if that one's going to
my
hold.
heart beating too fast.
Okay, all this rubble.
Just
The quartz vein is also,
crumbly?
yeah.
Yeah, I noticed that before.
Oh, dude.
Put the rope in there.
Yeah. Do you think we can do that?
Yeah, okay, so we've sat here for a few minutes and Aaron has decided that discretion is the better side of valour, and that it's probably better to wait until he has his proper rope and harness and stuff before attempting this. It was worth a look anyway. Just come across this cool bracket fungus out here in the bush. Give you a bit of a close-up on it. I don't think this is an edible variety. It looks pretty cool. I don't know that I would trust this branch that he's walking across, but that is the way he has chosen. It'd be good if one of us doesn't have to drag the other out on a stretcher this afternoon though. But we've made it most of the way across the stream. Oh yeah.
No worries.
No problem. Alright, I need to get out of his way. So Aaron tells me there's another little mine around here somewhere. Well, let's go and poke our heads around here and have a look. Can't see anything yet. Maybe it's in this little divot that I see in the side of the hill here. Very rocky here. Looks like the waste pile that I'm walking on. Waste rock. All the rock that they just wanted to throw out of the mine that didn't need to be processed or anything. Ah yes, I see. Doesn't look like anything. Perhaps just a little storage area even. No, that's nothing. I can see it's got a quartz band going up there, but I don't think that's going to really show any values. Well, perhaps it does. Like the darker stuff in the vein is likely to be silver. Possibly. It's quite a nice looking stringer. Very thin. That's how these things occur and how they would have found it originally to start with. Aaron walking up to this cool little waterfall here. It's been a bit of a struggle getting up here through past the stream, up a few waterfalls. Very slippery, but pretty. Well, we've tried a number of different ways to get across to the Camula Reef, but unfortunately there's just slips, too many slips in the way, and I'm not happy to try and get across here. If you fall, I mean, you're going to definitely break something, and at least. So We're going to go back to try and get to the Julia mine. Alright, we're coming back down the stream here, and just at this junction of streams, if we go up this other one, we're going to go up there for about 250 metres I think, and hopefully get into the Julia mine, which is up here. So let's go and look at that. So I think we've actually found something finally. Might not have been a waste of time after all. I think that's the Julia mine. It's like in the centre of the screen there's a dark spot. I'll take you over there now. We just have to get across this stream here. Beautiful stream. Probably very noisy on camera, unfortunately. So, Aaron's just trying to figure out how to get his way up there, I think. There we are. We're at a mine.
I'll just send my coordinates off and then we'll head on up.
Okay, our new focus for the day. Julia mine. So it looks like we've got some compressor pipe right at the start here. A decent sized mine as far as height. Some nice juicy wetters on the wall as usual. Oh, there's a whole nest of them up there. Look at those. And babies. So this mine was actually one of the more profitable as far as the mines up in Maratoto, Julia mine, but it was very patchy. They would find a pocket of silver mostly, and in these areas it was like at a ratio of 460 parts of silver and to 1 part of gold. Or 460 to 1 silver to gold ratio in here. But some rich samples were sent through. I think they were processed in Australia, and it showed up 5 ounces of gold to 460 ounces of silver per tonne. But then back in like about 1929, they were really trying hard, but I think they got hit by the Great Depression, the Wall Street crash. And so by 1930, silver was only worth 1 shilling an ounce. Now it's very hard to work out these days with inflation and so on, just what that would mean, but as far as I knew, in the old days, a shilling is basically 10 cents. So no matter what kind of inflation you're talking about, that was never a lot of money. Seemed like this little vuggy area where they've dug up into here, a bit of a fault. That's probably where the richer stuff was. And it came in the form of argentite and silver telluride, mostly, which occurred in big reefs, primarily of calcium carbonate, or just calcite is what they usually call it in mines. And that calcite, over time and through various processes, is slowly replaced by quartz sometimes. But in areas around here, the reef was actually like 24 meters wide at some points. It looks like it's either collapsed up here or it never went any further. Although, because I know this mine got quite a lot out of it, I would think that perhaps there's a stope further up that all this material has come down. It's a bit annoying. That's the way it goes sometimes. Pretty cool looking jaunty woodwork supporting this area. I wonder if it was always that jaunty looking, or whether it was more plumb when it was put in. Who can say? Not me. Probably few people around now that are even alive when operations were going on. Here anyway. Some of these mines were operating, they stopped in the 1930s or around 1930. And then there was another company that started up in the late 60s. So from 1969 to 1972, they had another go at things up here. And they actually took a lot more ore out during those 3 years than had been previously taken out in all the pretty much 100 years leading up to that. Yeah, so this one, unfortunately, is not going to be very long. And as we were not able to get into Camula, I don't know really what options we have left. But anyway, we found this one, so it was good to get into something. We'll see what else is around.